People don't understand what it's like to fight your own mind every day. Depression. They'll tell you it'll be okay, but they don't know how it feels to wake up and deal with that deep darkness that feels like it's chained to your soul, pulling you down with every breath. You know, depression isn't just a rough patch you snap out of. It's a weight that clings to you, even when you're smiling, even when everything is going great. If you're surviving that silent battle day by day, I need you to know you're stronger.
Greetings to all our subscribers all over the world. Greetings also to our new subscribers and all our people who have been supporting us in promoting our platform, as well as sensitizing people about the content of our platform. I'm so impressed by the feedback. I'm so impressed by your support. Today we are going into another content that is very important, that will add value to all our listeners globally. And so today we want to look at this clinical condition called depression. We are seeing the wave of depression blowing across every part of the world. Nigeria itself, Nigeria is not exempted from the wave of depression. A lot of people today in Nigeria, they are experiencing depression, which of course is not only affecting them as an individual, but also affecting their family members. Depression is a clinical condition that is characterized by low mood, feelings of unhappiness, loss of interest in pleasurable activities, sometimes characterized by excessive sleep or inability to sleep. In some times it could also be characterized by excessive eating or inability to eat or poor appetite. When people are depressed, it's a serious health condition that should not be trivialized, because one of the leading causes of suicide in the world today is severe depression. When people are depressed, sometimes the probability of taking their life is very high, and that is why we must be conscious of any individual around us that is going through depression. Beside the fact that suicide or suicidal thought is common in depression, you also find individuals who are depressed having low motivation to do anything. In some cases, some individuals will have low energy, and sometimes people who are depressed, they are very aggressive. Not only aggressive, they have challenges with performing everyday tasks. So you can look at it in a situation in a family where someone is depressed and is not taken care of. It can be a very serious issue that will affect the children, affect the other people in the family. And that is why today we feel we should sensitize our people to be aware. When you see people who are depressed, do something about it. There are certain things today that make people come down with depression. We know that the economic challenges all over the world is also biting hard in Nigeria. The prices of things have skyrocketed. Many of the things that were bought with little amount of money before now is thousands and millions of naira. A lot of people cannot feed in their family. A lot of people cannot meet their everyday needs. House rent has increased. A lot of this issue is causing so many people to come down with depression. And so it is important for us to know that economic hardship is one very important issue that makes people come down with depression. Some individuals, because of their body image and because of their weight, which constantly give them challenges, and coupled with what other people are saying to them, talking with them, talking about them, or even abusing them using their body size, could make some individual to come down with depression. And it's important for me to also reinforce the fact that, or to emphasize the fact that people who come from family where depression has happened in the past, they are at risk of coming down with depression. We need to understand this risk factor, because when you understand it, it will guide you in taking decisions that will help you to avoid coming down with depression. There are a lot of people, especially those who are unduly introverted. They do much of thinking than talking. Whenever things happen to them, they bottle them or bottle it up. A time comes when the bubble will be burst, or when the bubble will burst, and this can lead to depression. People who are perfectionists, they believe everything must be perfect, and we know in this world there is no perfect system. They want a perfect relationship, they want a perfect marriage, they want a perfect friend, a perfect lecturer, a perfect colleague. Most times they are disappointed in people because of their own trait, which is perfectionism, and because of this, sometimes it could trigger them coming down with depression. So depression is something that we must take serious at this point in time in our life as an individual, because it's even more common in women than in many other individuals. It's more common in women than in the other gender. The hormonal imbalances sometimes has been attributed to also to result or to trigger depression in women. And also postpartum depression, which is depression after childbirth, is very rampant or very common among women. So it is important that people who are living in this age be conscious of the fact that depression is something you must know, read about it, and do something about it so that you will not come down with depression. If at any point in time you are already having these symptoms of undue sadness, loss of interest in things you once enjoyed, you like singing before, you are not interested in singing, you like going out before, you are no more interested in going out, you like going to church, you are not interested in doing that again, you like doing things that cooking, or you are no more interested. Gradually there is decline in your interest in things you once enjoyed. That could be a pointer to depression. And it's important that you don't keep quiet, you don't keep it to yourself alone. Let people know about it so that they can help you. One very important thing about depression is that it can be managed, but you as an individual, you can do some things to help you. For example, if you notice that you are getting some symptoms of depression, try as much as possible to avoid loneliness, because people who are depressed, they enjoy withdrawal from people. They like to withdraw from every activity, withdraw from people. They want to keep to themselves. So when you find out that you are depressed, try to connect with your friend, call your friend, connect with your loved one, then do exercise, take a walk, call somebody you love, and it could go a long way in helping you to come out of depression. Depression can actually be managed. You can seek therapists. You can reach out to us if you have anybody who is having these symptoms. We can help them. At any point in time you have observed an individual exhibiting these symptoms that I've earlier mentioned, please don't trivialize it. Depression is not something to be trivialized. Like I've already said, we are professionals. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist. You can reach out to me for any support, for therapy and intervention to help such an individual to come out of depression. Because depression can be managed and the individual will come out of it and will be functioning again. Let us not trivialize when we see individuals going through depression, because depression is one of the leading causes of suicide globally. And so trivializing depression could suddenly lead to such an individual committing suicide. And we will not lose any of our loved ones, we will not lose any of our friends, but rather it is going to be goodness and mercy that shall be following each and every one of us now and throughout our life. It's my pleasure to say, please kindly share this video, kindly like, kindly subscribe, and let it go viral, and give it a thumb up. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to have you with us today, and as you watch, kindly ensure you comment. Thank you and have a fantastic day. Thank you, everyone.